Most Shopify product descriptions try too hard. They use too many words and they force the customer to think too much. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact framework that I use to write product descriptions that are easy to understand, reduce friction, and help improve conversions. Hello everyone, my name is Ryan. I've been working with Shopify stores since 2014. I've had my own e-commerce businesses and have worked with hundreds of Shopify merchants, from stores that are just getting started to some of the top brands on Shopify. Over the years, I've seen the same product description mistakes over and over, so I eventually built an AI Shopify app called PinkyBrain that solves this problem automatically. But I'm not here to sell you the app. I'm going to show you how I think about product descriptions and how you can do this yourself manually. When it comes to writing solid product descriptions, the first thing that we have to ask ourselves is the obvious question. What's the job of a product description? Now, the product description has one job. It's to give the customer just enough information to make an informed buying decision. A lot of times I'll see product descriptions from clients where the product descriptions will be super bloated with a lot of words and trying to overeducate the customer, and it's just too much. You don't need any of that stuff. It just needs to be as simple as possible. Give the customer just enough information so they know what they're getting. That's it. It doesn't need to be too clever. It just needs to be simple and straight to the point. Now, the thing about product descriptions is that everything is contextual based off of your industry. So a clothing brand is going to be very different than, say, a supplement company or a consumer package brand. If you're a clothing brand, for example, you don't necessarily even need products copy. As long as you have some sort of size guide and something that indicates what materials are on the garment itself, you don't even need products copy because the visuals are primarily what people are buying. But if you're selling a supplement, for example, you're going to need to have products copy to show the user what they're actually getting and what they can expect with the product. There are two principles to keep in mind when writing product copy. And the first principle is don't make people think. You know, a lot of times I'll have clients that feel that the more information that you give to a user, the better. But the opposite is actually true. You don't want to overload users with information. Because think about it. Most users, most customers, they're going to be on their phone, they're going to be on a device. People have busy lives. They go to work, they have families. You need to respect the user's time. You need to respect the user's energy. There's only so much time in a day. Energy is finite. And if you force people to burn energy just to understand what your product is, it creates hesitation. And hesitation kills the sale. So we want to eliminate all of that friction and make it as easy as possible for someone to just see the product copy, understand what the product actually is, and just hit that add to cart button. And that leads me to principle number 2. People don't read the internet, they scan it. Again, people are on their phones, they're on devices, people are busy, they're not reading every single word of a product. They're trying to get an idea of what the product is as quickly as possible and make an informed buying decision. So you need to make sure that whatever products copy is written, that it's written in a way for people to be able to skim and scan. So no big blocks of text. You want to write simple, concise sentences. You want to write short paragraphs, and you also want to write bullet points wherever they're appropriate. So we're going to put this all into practice. I'm going to show you some products copy, and we are going to dissect it, and then we're going to rewrite this. All right, so we are looking at the Hydrogen Collection snowboard. Okay, this is already insane. Like, as a user, as soon as I see this, my brain is overloaded. There's cognitive overload just already looking at this. In a situation like this, you could pretty much cut this product copy by 80%. I mean, there's 80% of this, I can guarantee you, is just jargon. We would kill this header. We don't need this header. Just keep it as simple as possible. Thoughtfully, meticulously, exceptionally, anything that ends in ly, all these adverbs, just kill these adverbs. The adverbs don't really add anything in this context. They just add extra fluff, and extra fluff is unnecessary in this context. And high performance riding experience for snowboarders who are looking for a premium quality snowboard capable of performing across an extremely wide variety of different terrain types. I can't even breathe because the sentence is way too long. Like that is a whole sentence. That sentence that is literally a full sentence. That sentence is insane. I mean, you can't have, I mean, this right there is just, it's just burning cognitive energy. It's just burning energy. Whether you're planning to spend your day carving freshly groomed runs at your favorite mountain resort, exploring untouched powder after a recent snowfall, navigating changing snow conditions. I mean, this is too much. It's just too much. And when you think back to the principles, these do not adhere to the principles that we talked about. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take a few minutes to completely rewrite this, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you what I came up with. All right, let me show you a side-by-side comparison of how I rewrote this. So the problem that I had with this copy was that it was just enormous. It was just, there was no visual hierarchy, too many adverbs, too much text. I mean, you can just look without even reading that this could be cut down by 80%. So what I did was I rewrote the product copy to something a little bit more cleaner, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. The Hydrogen Collection snowboard is crafted for those who demand performance and style on the slopes, period. Super simple sentence. Designed to handle a variety of snow conditions, the snowboard offers a balance of flexibility and strength, making it suitable for both beginners and seasoned riders. Now, that sentence is a little bit longer, but it's much better than the Hydrogen Collection snowboard has been thoughtfully and meticulously designed with the goal of delivering an exceptionally well-rounded, confidence-inspiring, and high-performance riding experience. And then it just goes on in this crazy long sentence. The thing here is that we're not striving for the best product copy ever. There's no such thing as the best product copy ever. You know, you can give this to a seasoned copywriter and they can find a million things that they don't like about it. But the point of the product description is, again, give the user enough information to make an informed buying decision. This is not creative writing. We're not trying to write the best product descriptions in the world. We are trying to make sure that the user understands what they're getting without having to think too much, so they can just click the add to cart button. Anything that forces them to stop and think, like these chunks of text, this massive wall of text over here on the right, anything that forces a user to stop and have to comprehend, way too much. We want to make it as simple as possible. And then it goes on, its innovative design ensures smooth turns and stable rides, enhancing your snowboarding experience. So it's super easy, super simple sentences. Whether you're carving through powder or tackling challenging trails, this durable snowboard adapts to your needs, allowing you to enjoy the thrill of winter sports with confidence. And then you have just bullet points of basically everything that was under here. I just cut all that other stuff and distilled the main points. And then obviously you would want product specs maybe in an accordion or something like that, but I wouldn't necessarily clutter it all up in here in the products copy. So when you go back to the two principles, don't make people think, and people don't read the internet, they scan the internet. This is written for that. So it's easy to digest. It's not like this other block of text here where it's just way too much to chew. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that every single product description for every product ever is going to be short like this. You know, if you have, say, for example, a custom ergonomic chair, and you're not going to have product copy this short. I'm not saying that long product copy is bad. Sometimes you need long product copy to explain it. What I'm saying is you want to give users the minimum effective dose. You don't want to use any more words than you have to or any fewer words than you have to. And so these are the types of things that I would run into with clients over and over for years. And so what I ended up doing was I built PinkyBrain to streamline this process. So here in PinkyBrain, I am in the product description generator. Instead of doing this manually, you can use PinkyBrain to automate the process. So here on this product, the Hydrogen Collection snowboard, we have this wall of text. Let's just go ahead and do it in PinkyBrain. So description length, let's say medium. And then we'll stick with a neutral tone, and then we'll do, instead of paragraph, we'll do both. We'll do both paragraph and bullets. So let's just go ahead and see what it comes up with. Okay, cool. This is actually very similar to what we kind of had with the rewrite that I did manually. The Hydrogen Collection snowboard is designed for riders who crave performance and precision on the slopes. With its sleek design and advanced technology, this board offers a smooth and responsive ride that caters to both seasoned professionals and enthusiastic beginners. That's not bad. What the app does is it extracts all of the context, so it already knows what industry you're in. All of the context here none of the important information is lost. It's just rewritten in a simple way that works with your industry format. I'm going to go ahead and save that draft. If you want something even shorter, let's do a short description. See how that works. Yeah, so this is already shorter, and let's see. The Hydrogen Collection snowboard is designed for riders seeking a blend of performance and style on the slopes. Its innovative construction offers superior control and stability, ensuring a smooth and responsive ride. That's not bad either. Super concise. I'm going to go ahead and save that draft. And so one of the cool things you can do, you have these, you can just have the drafts that are saved, and you can actually A/B test these drafts against each other. So you can create an A/B test to see what product descriptions customers respond to the best. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe for more Shopify optimization videos. If you'd like to try PinkyBrain, it's available in the Shopify App Store. There's a link to it in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.